I buy all my toys, collectibles, and figures at Big Bad Toy Store, and you can too. Just click on the link below. They ship worldwide, and on pre-ordered items, you don't pay for it till it gets to their store. Hey, what's up? Siri Armor here. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Really good seeing you. This will be an unboxing video of the Hot Toys Captain America Civil War MMS 362 Ant-Man, sideshow number 902698. Now, Ant-Man was a figure that originally I wasn't necessarily completely and totally excited about. I didn't know much about Ant-Man from the comics. But when the first movie came out and they chose Paul Rudd to play Scott Lang as the Ant-Man, and I think Paul Rudd's a pretty comedic character. I really like his movie, I Love You Man. And he really brought a lot of that comedy into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, just as Ryan Reynolds has done with Deadpool in the X-Men Cinematic Universe through Marvel. So he was a welcome change and definitely a needed addition. So we have here the boxing that they've been using for the Captain America Civil War figures. It's mostly a white box, I guess old-fashioned-y, thinking of black and white comics and stuff like that, with a little color into it. I mean, it looks really much like an old newspaper print would be. So we have the Ant-Man here, and he's in this shrinking mode. You can see how it's shrinking down, and that's Black Widow. In the background here, see those full lips of Scarlett Johansson. And of course, there's Marvel Captain America Civil War. This entire thing is smooth here, but on the letters, they feel, I don't know, glossy, where this just feels like cardboard. This feels glossy. And down here, you know, it says Ant-Man MMS 362 1/6 scale collectible figure movie masterpiece series. On this side of the box, it continues on the same thing. It actually has Captain America's shield right there. And on this side of the box, again, Captain America's shield. And I don't understand that. Normally these have their logo. So it's interesting that they're using the Captain America shield. I don't remember whether they'd done that on the Scarlett Johansson Black Widow figure from Captain America, but there it is. And on the top of the box it says Ant-Man with, again, Captain America shield. And on the bottom of the box it says Marvel Captain America Civil War. On the back of the box it says United we stand, divided we fall. So they're continuing the same packaging that they've done before. We see Captain America, the continuation of the Black Widow, Hawkeye, and Falcon in the back there. It says Team Cap. Maybe that's why they're going with the shield on all of them. And some product warning information, and it's an adult collectible, not a toy, recommend for ages 15 and up. And some notices in here about how the packaging is intended to protect the product itself only, and replacement will not be considered of the packaging if the package gets delivered to you damaged by UPS. So let's slide it out here. It's a sleeve style box, and we can see we have Paul Rudd head sculpt and the figure there in a shadow box. Again, we can use these literally, if you feel so inclined, as a display for your figures. I mean, you can take them out of the sleeve and just display them as such, or take them out of the little plastic casing, stick them back in here, and you have a shadow box that would actually work for displaying your figure in a dust-free environment, and you get this cool little box here. So you can actually use these, if you feel so inclined, for displaying your figures. And on the side here, again, Ant-Man MMS 362 1/6 scale collectible figure, Captain America shield. And on the back here we have the people who are responsible for fabricating this figure for us here. Let's open this up and get him out of there. And on top, of course, it says, as it always has said, please read instruction sheet first and follow all construction details during the assemble process. And I really still wish to this day that they would change that over to read during the assembly process, because you're assembling to assemble and assembly. So I would assume it should say all construction details during the assembly or assembling process, but during the assemble just doesn't make sense. Avengers assemble? Ooh. Okay, so we have two batteries right here, and we have a pair of replacement hand pegs. We have a little bitty miniature Ant-Man and his little base, and I'll have to check to see if he's the same scale as the other one. I'll do the math on that and let you know where it sits. And we have here a Paul Rudd head. Now this is what I wish we had gotten in the Ant-Man figure from Hot Toys that came out last year. I feel that we really needed Paul Rudd with that. And I don't know why we didn't get Paul Rudd with that, but this really looks good. I am just really impressed with the quality that they have gone and done again on their head sculpts. I'm just blown away. It's a little miniature Paul Rudd here. I mean, it's really cool. Every year they just get better and better with this. It's off the hooks. I mean, it really looks like him. I am just blown away. And I'm hoping that this will fit on the old style Ant-Man. I might just display this on my first Ant-Man figure and keep the new Ant-Man in his helmet. I might figure out how to, I don't know. But there he is. And yeah, I'm blown away. That's just really, really, really amazing. In my opinion, it's really amazing. Okay, we get a pair of grasping hands here. I really like that metal look on this plastic. I mean, it really looks like it's metal. It's really impressed with this. Look at the little stitching in his little palms. That's just really amazing. Really impressed. We also get a pair of fists. Those little buttons there that he presses to grow or shrink. Gosh, that metal look. Really, really impressive. I'm just blown away. I really like it. Good job. So his suit feels a little different than the first suit. It doesn't really feel like Deadpool's suit either, or Black Widow's suit. Some pieces kind of feel like the other suits, but then other pieces, it doesn't. So there's definitely multiple types of material here. So we have one type of material that's here, another type of material here, and then a third type of material right here. So it's really done some really, oh, look at this. They've really done some really bang up work on all of this. I mean, they've gone over the top, in my opinion. It's got excellent foot pivot. Oh man, look at this ankle pivot. Oh, jeez. Oh man, this is okay, I pivoted it too far that time. That's pretty amazing. Okay. I don't think that's supposed to come out like that. I think it's supposed to stay in. You can see there's some holes there that it snaps in place. So if you accidentally pull that apart, you can just put it right back in there again. Shouldn't be too difficult, I would believe. It's really a soft, flexible rubber. It's just a matter of positioning it and pushing it on. I'll get that taken care of later. That should go on there. If nothing else, I can glue it in. Hey, hand came. The little plastic cover came off the hand easier. About doggone time, man. I really hate having to work so hard to get those off. Again, look at this. I mean, this looks like metal. I mean, it really does. I guarantee it's plastic. I don't know why I'm geeking out on this so much. Now, it's funny, when I took this hand off, the hand came off with the peg. When I took this hand off, the peg stayed in. What I recommend doing is, if you have a couple of hands that you are going to interchange a lot, just use the pegs. You know, if you find a hand an arm that wants to stick in and out, that's fine, just do that in and out. But if you have an arm that the peg sticks in the hand, then just put another peg in the other hand and don't fight it. You know what I mean? Just if that's the way it's going to do, that's what it's going to do. And it's going to do that every single time. So just go with it. If it wants to leave the peg inside the arm, then do the hand in and out. If it wants to leave the peg inside the hand, then put another peg on the other hand that you get right here and just shove that with the peg in and out. Simple as that. One thing I noticed in the movie, whenever this Ant-Man became Giant Man, all of these little bright red areas here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here, all of them turned blue. I don't remember if these did on the back. I imagine they did because they're the same color. This did. I'm pretty sure that turned blue. And I wish that, I don't know. He's not Giant Man. He's Ant-Man. I have seen a one-to-one replica of an Ant-Man figure that they made, Hot Toys made for their shows, and I tell you, that would be an awesome Giant Man. I didn't see anything about where to buy that, because in all actuality, a Giant Man, for the most part, would be life-size for us in the 1/6 scale collecting world. So if I were to find an awesome Ant-Man costume, that would be a Giant Man. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I got room for that. I don't know if I got room for my Hulkbusters coming soon, I hope. Alright, so let's see. We have here inside the helmet the eyes of Scott Lang, all red. Kind of like how they did the original Ant-Man figure, but this face mask doesn't come off. And I don't know why. And I have customized face masks. I don't know if I'll be able to customize this one or not. Pretty sure this comes off. Yeah. I really don't know if I would be able to get in there to customize that to make it a Paul Rudd in there. I mean, I would have the parts. I would need a couple of these for sure. A couple more of these. You know, that would be really interesting to see if that can be done. Let's look underneath it. Sheesh, I don't know. That would be a lot, I mean, a lot of work. Oh, man, but that would be so cool. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I'm going to have to put some thought into that. I have to definitely put some thought into that. Let's see what this all red looks like on here. I mean, it looks good, but we didn't see Paul Rudd, his head, on this figure. Or, well, I mean, in this outfit, we didn't see him without his helmet on. We seen him without his face mask on after the end, after he shrunk back down and he's like asking for orange slices. But we didn't see him just like this. This is really not an accurate representation of how Ant-Man came to us in the movie Captain America Civil War. Hey, what can I say? I'm very happy to get this, but we should have got it with the last one. Now, normally in these types of suits, they're really restrictive and difficult to bend around. But look at that. That bent up there pretty easily. I mean, that went really well. There was no real effort there. Now, getting his arm up, right there. See that? Try to bend that up. We can get these here get his hand to his face here. Look at that. Ripped it right there. And on the other side, I'm looking here on this side, it's not glued there. Jeez. Oh well. That kind of sucks. Jeez. Well, look at that. What can I say? But we get his hand up to his head. He can take his helmet on and off. And that wasn't supposed to be glued there. Because look at this. Looks like this will come off, but I wouldn't. Because I don't see, it's definitely connected here to the front. So even though it could come off, I wouldn't mess around with that. That wouldn't fit. So gosh, I've got this, and I've got this. And I was in love with this figure a few moments ago. I'm not so happy anymore. Aw, meh. See how he stands up. Stands up pretty well. So we have another Captain America Civil War figure base. 2016 Hot Toys Limited, all rights reserved. Ant-Man, Marvel, Captain America Civil War. And of course that's Team Cap with the little piece that goes on there. And I don't remember again whether or not these are like the Avengers display where you could put the 4-prong in there. But this is just a 2-prong. But he stands up well without it. His knees bend up about that far. And his hips open up about that far. And because of the suit, you know, we don't get that much leg articulation. He twists a little bit here, but he doesn't want to stay. And we get a little bit of ab crunch, but not much. I'm gonna have to see if I can't contact them about that hole right in there. That really kind of sucks. Sucks a lot, actually. You can give the Cap a salute. Kinda. There you go. Alright, so here's his helmet with the batteries in it. And it lights up here in the back, right there. And on the front and on the side. Let me turn the lights out here so you can see this. Now, the bad thing about red is it's the hardest to light up. It requires the most voltage, actually. And for some reason, they only included 2 batteries. I don't understand why. Now, I'm getting a flicker here. And I think it's only in the camera. I don't see that with my own eyes. So I think it might just be the camera causing that. And this, it's red, it's not an orange. Now I'm not sure if it's showing up orange here on the camera, but it's definitely red. It really looks cool that his eyes are in there. But the bad thing is, again, because it's red, it requires the most electricity to shine, so it's not going to shine very bright. So watch, I'm going to turn this off, and I don't even know if you'll even see a difference. So that's off. That's on. Okay. Off. Now you can on the sides. On. But in his eyes, you really can't see that much of a difference. Off. So, I mean, throw another battery in there perhaps. I might try that. It should be able to fit, but it's going to suck these batteries down. I can tell you that much.
Oh, wow. Hey, you're Ant-Man. That's right. I am Avenger. I suppose you want an autograph, right? Yeah. Well, no. Actually, why I'm here is I'd like to try on your suit. Well, this is a sophisticated piece of equipment and highly technologically advanced, and if you don't use it properly, and you could really hurt yourself and end up permanently scarred for life. Yeah. More permanently scarred than this? Okay, I think I just threw up in my mask a little bit. You look like you could be Freddy Krueger's son. Yeah. I've heard them all before. So, anyhow, you gonna let me try on the suit, or, wait a minute, I don't know if I want to try out the suit if you just threw up in your helmet there. Is there any way you can do it without me having to put on the helmet? Sure. Just stand right there and I'll take care of things right quick. Yeah, alright, do it. Do me now. Yeah, I'm Giant Deadpool. The whole world will bow to the awesomeness of me. I am the most powerful being on the planet. Wait a minute. You didn't make me big. You shrunk yourself. Trying to play an old trick on Deadpool, huh? I got something for that. A little game here we like to call Smash the Bug. Yeah, and I got a little game I like to call Ants in Your Pants. Why do I think I'm not going to like this game that much?
The head sculpt, Paul Rudd head sculpt or Scott Lang head sculpt, can go on the original Ant-Man figure, because that's what we've seen the original Ant-Man with his helmet off. All right, so the inside of the Ant-Man helmet has a peg that's part of that there, so it's not supposed to come out, whereas the inside of the Civil War Scott Lang or Paul Rudd has the hole, but this will go on here rather nicely. So here he is next to the original Ant-Man. One of the things that people had commented on this figure was the height difference. Now my thought, there's really no height difference, it's the higher shoes. So here he's wearing a flatter shoe, a shoe that's closer to the ground. And here he's wearing a shoe that has a little bit of a heel. So I don't believe that there are different heights. I believe it's the shoe that makes them appear to be different height. So there he is. Thanks for watching, everyone. Leave your comments in the section below. Tell me what you think of this figure. Will you be adding him to your collection? Have you added him to your collection? Did you buy the first one then decided to skip this one? Did you not buy the first one and planning on getting only this one? Are you going to get both of them? Follow me on Facebook at Siri.Emerald and at Twitter at SiriEmerald. Follow me on Pinterest and Instagram. Subscribe to me on Patreon. Your contributions help out a bunch. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That helps out a lot. Share this video with your friends. Tell them about my channel. That helps out as well. If you're a subscriber of mine, thank you very much. I love all my subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and watching my videos. And if you're not getting notified that I'm updating with new videos, you're going to want to go to my page and click the little bell icon. Now also, if you're getting tired of being notified, you can click off the bell without unsubscribing. So you can still be a subscriber of mine, you just won't get the notification popping up whenever I make a new video. And if you'd like to see more videos that I made, you'll find them posted on the right. Thanks again for watching, everyone. See you on the next video. Happy collecting.